Would you rather spend years building a complicated business or spend one morning setting up a machine that sells a product people already buy before work, during lunch, and on the way home? Let me show you the machine that makes the second option possible. A juice processing machine takes fresh fruit and turns it into bottled juice ready for sale. You feed in the fruit, the machine extracts the liquid, and what comes out is a finished product that sits on a shelf, fills a bottle, or goes straight into a customer's hand at a market stall. No lengthy production line, no industrial facility, no team of workers, just fruit going in and a sellable product coming out on the other side. This is one of the most natural entries into food and beverage production because you are working with something people already drink every single day. Juice is not a trend. It is not a new concept you have to explain to anyone. It is a daily habit for millions of people across warm countries where fresh fruit is abundant and the heat makes cold drinks a constant need. Your job is not to create demand. Your job is simply to show up with the product. Let us go through exactly how this machine becomes a real and consistent business. The first thing to understand is what you are working with as a raw material. Fruit is one of the most available agricultural products in tropical and subtropical regions. Mangoes, oranges, pineapples, guavas, passion fruit, watermelon, and dozens of other varieties grow in large supply across Africa, Southeast Asia, Latin America, and the Caribbean. In many of these places, excess fruit goes to waste simply because there is no processing infrastructure to capture its value. A juice processing machine changes that equation entirely. You are taking something that costs very little at peak harvest, sometimes next to nothing if you source directly from farmers or local markets, and converting it into a packaged product that sells for several times the cost of the raw fruit alone. That gap between raw fruit and finished juice is where your income lives. Now let us talk about who is buying this juice and how often. The everyday consumer is your foundation. People buy juice in the morning as part of breakfast. They buy it at lunch for a quick refreshment. They buy it after school for their children. They buy it at the gym, at work, at roadside stalls, and at small shops on their way home. Beyond the individual buyer, you have institutions and businesses that purchase in volume. Schools buy juice for students. Hospitals and clinics stock it for patients and visitors. Restaurants and food stalls add it to their menu. Event organizers order it in bulk for functions and gatherings. Once you understand the full range of buyers available to you, you realize that your market is not one type of customer. It is layered, and each layer represents a different size of order and a different frequency of purchase. The next thing to look at is where you operate and how you sell. A juice processing setup does not require a large commercial space to get started. Many operators begin from a small room or a covered outdoor area with proper hygiene standards, produce their batches, bottle them, and distribute locally. Others set up at markets where they process and sell on the spot, which works especially well because customers can see the fruit being processed in front of them, and that transparency builds immediate trust. As demand grows, some producers supply directly to shops, canteens, corporate offices, and schools on a regular delivery schedule. The distribution model is flexible, and you can start at whatever scale your resources allow and build from there. Packaging is something that deserves real attention in this business because juice is a product people judge partly by how it looks before they taste it. A clean bottle with a simple label showing the fruit type, the volume, and a production date is enough to make your product look credible and worth buying. You do not need expensive design work to start. You need consistency and cleanliness. Buyers who see the same bottle with the same label showing up week after week begin to trust the product, and that trust converts into repeat orders. As your revenue grows, your packaging can grow with it. But the machine is doing the production work from day one, and the presentation is something you refine over time. Let us also address shelf life because it is one of the most practical concerns in juice production. Fresh juice without preservatives has a limited shelf life, typically 1 to 3 days under refrigeration. This is actually a selling point in markets where buyers are increasingly skeptical of heavily processed drinks loaded with artificial ingredients. Natural, fresh-pressed juice with no additives commands a higher price and attracts a health-conscious buyer who is willing to pay for it. For operators who want longer shelf life, pasteurization equipment can be added to the setup, and some machines come with this capability built in or as an attachment. This allows you to produce juice that lasts longer, opens up distribution to more distant buyers, and lets you stock shops and supermarkets rather than just selling same day. The cost of running this machine day to day is straightforward. Your main inputs are fruit, water, bottles, labels, and electricity. There is no complex chemical process. There is no specialized ingredient you need to import. The machine itself requires regular cleaning, which is non-negotiable in food production, and occasional maintenance on the motor and pressing components. Most suppliers provide basic operational guidance with the machine, and the cleaning process becomes routine within the first week of operation. This is a business where your discipline in maintaining hygiene and consistency directly determines the quality of your product and the loyalty of your buyers. Who can start this? Anyone with access to fresh fruit, a reliable power source, and a space that meets basic food hygiene requirements. It works for someone starting alone from a small production space. It works for a small team supplying a local market district. It works as a community cooperative in a farming area where members pool fruit from their harvests and share the revenue from processed juice sales. The model is adaptable and the product travels well across different markets and income levels. Here is what this all comes down to. People are already buying juice today. They bought it yesterday. They will buy it again tomorrow without needing to be convinced that it is good for them or that they should try something new. The demand is permanent and the raw material in warm growing regions is abundant. A juice processing machine puts you in the middle of that exchange as the person who adds the value, does the processing, and captures the margin between a piece of fruit and a finished bottled drink. The fruit is already there. The buyers are already there. The machine is the only piece of the equation that most people are missing.